Alright. Everyone in chat can hear me, right? Just want to make sure that everything is going well. Everything is not falling apart immediately, since this is basically my first formal live stream. And as you can tell, I'm very, very nervous. Alright, let's see. Let's mute that. Alright, everyone, welcome. We're just waiting. We're going to start at 3:30 in about half an hour. So everyone get comfortable and get excited, because we're about to start something really fantastic. And if everyone in chat could possibly share out this live stream to possibly people on Twitter or on Facebook, that would be very, very helpful. All right, let's tweet this out. Alright, I'm just tweeting out the stream for everyone outside, just to make sure that everyone knows about the stream and knows how to get in. Right, let's see. Like I said, we're going to be starting in about half an hour, so everyone, you don't need to rush in. We are gonna be a while, and we're gonna wait a little bit. Yeah, everyone, you can go grab some snacks or drinks, because this is gonna be a little while, because we're gonna be starting the beginning of a new Let's Play of a video game that I am extremely fond of, and one that I really wanted to show all of you, as I will be covering content about this video game in particular on my channel in the coming weeks. And hopefully, if this live stream goes well and everything goes perfectly, then we'll be back again next week to hopefully continue the series. Letting everyone know that we're getting ready to have a live stream. Alright, see, I'm trying to multitask this. I have my laptop on my left and the desktop is in front of me, so I'm trying to multitask and make sure that everything is going well, that I'm, you know, responding to people talking to me in Discord and making sure that everything is going well on screen. So let us see. Alright, so in about 10 minutes we're gonna get started, everyone. So everyone sit back, try to relax, even though I'm pretty sure we won't, and we're about to get this show on the road. So, everyone, just to let everyone know that I'm going to be live streaming for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depends on how long or how much fun we're all having. But my goal is to at least get an hour of live streaming, just, you know, because actually the beginning of this game can be kind of long, so I just want to help you all, you know, get to ropes with this video game and how it works. It's an MMORPG called Guild Wars 2, and I'll explain it all once we start in about 7 minutes. Alright, we are 4 minutes from starting our journey. Alright, so hey everyone, just coming in. Feel free to say hello to the people in chat, and we're about to get this show on the road. Alright, hello everybody, we're about to begin. Alright, it's 3:30, so let's begin. Hey everyone, it's ChampionAshley, and welcome to the stream, everybody. Today we're going to be starting an entirely new adventure. This is a live stream series, a let's play of a video game that I have loved for many years now, and now I feel like now that my channel has gone in a new, different direction, I feel confident enough in starting this series. So, let us begin, and let's start up everything. Alright, let us see. We begin. Let's get that sound on first, and then we can... Alright, let's see. Alright, so everyone on stream, this is a video game called Guild Wars 2. It is an MMORPG made by ArenaNet, and it is a video game that I have loved very much. It has an incredibly rich world, and a world that I love very dearly, and I hope that you all will too. So right now we're at the character creation, we're at the beginning, and we're at the options scene where pretty much you get to create multiple characters, like maybe different characters, and so I'm not doing very well at explaining this, but we'll explain as we go. So right now we're going to start our new journey by creating a new character. And see, this character I have already started with, because actually I'll explain it in a minute. Just hold on, let me delete this character so that we have a new spot. Oh, didn't put in the extra N. Alright, so let us begin creating a new character. Alright, so here is how things are going to down. There's 5 different races in Guild Wars 2 that you get to choose from. Let's start with the Char. The Char race was forged in the merciless crucible of war. It is all they know. War defines them, and their quest for domination drives them ever onward. The weakling and the fool have no place among the Char. Victory is all that matters, and it must be achieved by any means and at any cost. They're pretty much like advanced warlike cats, or rather that's how the community sees them. These are very warmongers. They seek to conquer, to claim, and to eat. This is all they know. That is what they do. Humans, which are the most, from what I know, the most popular choice, humans have lost their homeland, their security, and their former glory. Even their gods have withdrawn, and yet the human spirit remains unshaken. These brave defenders of Kryta continue to fight, and with every ounce of their strength. This video game takes place in a universe called Tyria, and these 5 races control different points in Tyria itself. Kryta is now the homeland of the humans, but the humans once were far more dominant across Tyria, which I will get into much, much later. But here is the Norn. This race of towering hunters experienced a great defeat when the Ice Dragon drove them from their glacial homeland. Nevertheless, they won't let one lost battle, however punishing, dampen their enthusiasm for life and the hunt. They know that only the ultimate victor achieves legendary rewards. Now that line about the Ice Dragon. Right now, the story of Guild Wars 2 is about the struggle against these 5 races of Tyria and these beings called the Elder Dragons, who all rule over specific domains of power, like ice, or fire, or even crystal, or death, or life. These dragons seek to consume anything and everything in the world, and these 5 races need to band together in order to stop them. So, that's the Norn. Norn are, as you'd expect, a much more warrior and a warrior type race. I'm pretty sure you all know of Norn from other races. Now, this race is also, like the Char, very new to the Guild Wars universe. The Asura. These alchemagical inventors may be short in stature, but they're intellectual giants. Among the Asura, it's not the strong who survive, but the clever. Other races believe they should rule by virtue of their power and strength, but they are deluding themselves. In due time, all will serve the Asura. Slurred my words there. These are technological geniuses, essentially. They are, well, all 3 other races may win in brute strength. These are the intellectuals, the technologically advanced race. God, I'm slurring my words so much. But we'll more get into that much later. Now, this is my absolute favorite race of all of the Guild Wars races, the Sylvari. Sylvari are not born. They awaken beneath the pale tree with knowledge gleaned in their pre-life dream. These noble beings travel, seeking adventure and pursuing quests. They struggle to balance curiosity with duty, eagerness with chivalry, and warfare with honor. Magic and mystery entwine to shape the future of this race that has so recently appeared. These are, to Guild Wars, what maybe they're like the wood elves of Tyria, and I think that's pretty awesome, and I absolutely love them, and that race is what we're going to be choosing for today. This is going to be our player character's race. Now, of course, you get 2 different choices, male or female. We are going to go for the female character. And even though you have, on top of all of the 5 races of Tyria, there are also 9 professions in the game. That's a lot of content. These professions change how you play through the game. They give you different types of skills, different traits, different weapon options. There are 3 heavy type professions, 3 medium, and 3 light. Let's start with one of my first options when I first played the game, the Necromancer. Necromancers of Tyria are monsters on the battlefield, draining life force from their enemies and entering a death shroud that temporarily grants them powerful abilities and protects them from harm. They use dark magic and they can summon minions, and they do favor ranged weapons. So they're pretty much the archetypal, necromancer, and this right here shows you a bit of what a necromancer would look like. The elementalist, though, is different. Elementalists harness the power of the 4 elements: water, earth, fire, and air to cast powerful spells. Their ability to change their elemental attunement mid-combat is versatile, but difficult to master. They are practically a far, far less powerful avatar, where they can wield different types of elements in different types of attacks. Now the Mesmer is very interesting. Masters of magical misdirection, Mesmers create and shatter clones and illusions of themselves in battle. Mesmers rely on evasion and subterfuge, requiring finesse and practice to perfect. These are kind of like the trickster specialization. They're very potent at using illusions and misdirection. Sorry. And like the Necromancer and Elementalist, they wield light armor, and they are all favoring ranged weapons. Let's move on to the medium with the Ranger. Rangers tame a variety of pet combinations to complement their fighting style, rounding out their arsenal with traps, nature spirits, and survival skills. They all have the tools to take on any type of foe. This is very much like a Ranger of possibly other video games you may have pet. They have pets alongside them that could run ahead and attack enemies while they stay back and use a bow. They are the naturalists of the Guild Wars universe. On the opposite end of the spectrum, there's the Thief. Thieves manage their initiative during combat, I hope I said that correctly, expending it to unleash carefully timed attacks. What they lack in defense, they make up for with skills that debilitate, I hope I spelled that correctly, teleport, or vanish from sight. Like a thief of any other MMORPG, they are very much around stealth and evade. It's practically self-explanatory, however, they're very weak, but they make up for that greatly in attacking power. I know because I have a thief player character myself. Now, hold on. I need to check something. Sorry, all this talking already is doing bad things for my voice. Alright, the Engineer. Engineers are jacks of all trades and, with enough time, masters of many, able to bring dozens of abilities and tool belt skills to a fight. Their art is in choosing the right one to utilize at the perfect time. They use gadgets and, tools to expand their arsenal, and they can use melee weapons, but they also are very proficient at ranged weapons as well. Now for the heavy armor is the Warrior, which is practically self-explanatory. Warriors build their adrenaline by successfully striking the enemy and then expend it to unleash devastating burst attacks. Warriors are versatile and resilient fighters. So yeah, Warrior is very, it's very self-explanatory. You hit things. There's no dancing around. There's no draining life force like a Necromancer, or wielding multiple attunements like an Elementalist. you just hit things, you know? Guardian is... sorry. Guardians gain powerful personal enhancements from their virtues, which they can briefly expend to aid friends or damage foes. Formidable on their own, Guardians shine brightest in the company of allies. This is a supportive heavy armor class. It heavily supports defensive magic, essentially. Now, here's my my favorite class in the game. The Revenant, which actually, this class can only be accessed via an expansion. You get through the very first expansion in Guild Wars 2 called Heart of Thorns. Revenants invoke the power of legendary heroes from Tyrion's past, spending their own energy to channel the abilities used by those fighters. They are reliable allies and dangerous enemies. This is also kind of the jack of all trades of the heavy armor class. Now, I tried very hard to figure out which of these classes I was going to choose for this adventure, but since we're going with the Sylvari, you know, nature, we're practically made out of plants. You know, see, there's like leaves. We have leaves as hair right now, so I was thinking, let's go with the Ranger, because, you know, we're already attuned very much to nature by literally being made out of nature, so why not go for a Ranger? Alright, so here we are. Now we create our appearance. So we get to choose, you know, our height, our body type, and something exclusive to the Sylvari race, our skin pattern, which I will get to in a minute. And oh great, my dog's barking. Jeez. Just pay no attention to that in the background. So I'm gonna make her a little bit, I'm gonna keep her a little bit tall. And let us see. I'm gonna make her a little bit green. I've already picked out what I'm going to make her look as, because actually, I'll explain a little bit more later, but she's not going to stay like this, our female character, forever. Alright, let's see. Also, there's something very interesting about Sylvari that you can't get for any other character in the game. And that's, we have glow power. You see that right there? That little red light? That can only happen during nighttime in the game, where we actually like glow different types of colors. So, and we get to choose what kind of glow color we have and how intense the glow is. So I'm gonna actually choose blue, because I like me some blue. Alright, so now we get to choose what our hairstyle is going to be, and we get all different types of options, like this one. I kind of like that. And this one where it pretty much turns our head into like a tree, which is so, it's kind of cool but kind of weird too. And there's this one which also is a lot like, you know, leaves, because like I said, we're literally made out of leaves right here. Wood elf crossed with leaves, you know. There's all different kinds of options. I like this one a lot. This one looks kind of cool, but as I said, we're not going to be keeping this option forever, because there's actually more options for character creation, just not accessed in the character creation section of the game. So right now we're going to choose, I don't know, I kind of like this one. This one looks kind of cool. Oh, and it kind of glows blue at the tips. That's kind of cool. And here we get to choose our face option. We get all different types of options. This one, this one, or this one. I think I'm going to stick with this one. Looks kind of cool. And then here we get different types of ear shapes. Like, we get this one, which looks way more traditionally elfin or elven-like, and then we get this one. I'm gonna stick with this one. This one looks pretty cool. Actually, let's toggle back the lighting. Yeah, I think she looks really cool. And also for the starting option, we get to dye our armor like different things. Though I'm going to keep it like this since we're practically not going to be sticking with this for very long. So I think she looks pretty cool like this. So let's keep moving. Alright, so here we now get to choose our background. So pretty much from here on out, everything is going to be based around our character's personality. So it says right here, my pet blank fights at my side and guards my back. And there's 3 different types of options. Actually, in the game, you get, if you pick a different race, for a ranger, you get different types of options. Like, a Norn would get like a snow leopard instead of a moa, which is kind of like a bird, a dodo bird, which is really cool. And we get like a stalker, which is kind of a jaguar or tiger, I don't know biology. And a fern hound, which is actually a leaf-like or plant-like dog, which is really cool. See, the moa is, I raised my moa from the egg. Its devotion to me is unmatched, and I've seen it drop an enemy before I could even draw my weapon. Stalker. My stalker is a dear friend. It is quiet, still, and as quick as an arrow from a bow. Its intelligence shows in its eyes. Gosh, I really need to stop slurring. And the fern hound is, my dog has always stood by me, even against the most dangerous attackers. I couldn't ask for a better friend and ally. See, I really like the fern hound idea, but I think I'm gonna go with a stalker, because I've always wanted a jaguar as a pet, honestly. I mean, who doesn't, honestly? Alright. Trouble may follow me, but I use my blank to overcome it. See, this option here, like charm, dignity, you get 3 options. Charm, dignity, and ferocity. Whichever choice you pick will affect different types of dialogue options throughout the game. Like charm. I'm charming. No one can resist me when I'm at my best. I know just what to say to lighten the mood and bolster courage. Or bolster courage. My dignity. I'm dignified even when up to my ears in the mud. It's what makes people respect me. A serious, thoughtful demeanor is the route to success. Or ferocity. I'm ferocious. Threatening violence gets me further than anything else. I'm a natural, though I do try to use my powers of intimidation for good. So, I'm thinking, I normally don't really like to go for ferocity because honestly, the people who try to use ferocity to get through any situation kind of is a little bit unwelcome to me, especially if we're going to be a hero that's going to save this world. So I'm thinking either charm or dignity. And I thought a lot about this. I'm going to go with dignity. Alright, so this choice, it affects a lot in the story. It actually affects what kind of story you will actually go down. I dreamed of a quest that calls me to action. It was a vision of the blank. There's 3 options. A white stag, a green knight, or a shield of the moon. The white stag is a creature of enchantment, an immortal beast with great power. It is said that the stag will trade a magical boon for its freedom if I can catch it. The green knight is, I saw a powerful knight in green armor, his face obscured. He was defeated but did not submit, was killed but did not die. Dare I face him in battle? Ooh, that sounds very interesting. And the moon. The moon is a powerful symbol of healing and magic. Any who dream they're protected by the moon shall know faith and fortitude. I hope I'm worthy of such a vision. Now, like I said, each of these 3 options creates a different story path you will go down. And I think the Green Knight, while that does sound cool, I think that's more fitted to warriors, like actual warriors or guardians or such. And I think the shield kind of, you know, it's celestial, so it kind of sounds a lot, even though it does sound a lot like naturistic to me, it kind of sounds a lot like something light armor professions would do. So I think I'm gonna choose the white stag, and I don't know, I like stags, and I think that would be pretty cool. Man, I'm so tired already. And alright, I believe that the most important of Ventari's teachings is blank. Now, Ventari is a important character that we will get to later on. So there's 3 options here, which also affects not only our personality, but also our story options. These are not as Or, well, they are important as the last one, but these are a little bit more obscure. Like, act with wisdom, but act. It is one thing to know what is right and another to change the world. We all have a calling. I will distinguish myself through my actions and thereby lift Tyria to a higher state of nobility. Or all things have a right to grow. The blossom is brother to the weed. Diversity of opinion is good. Definitely good saying right there. Discussion is healthy. No one should be condemned simply for being different. I will stand up for the rights of all. That is something that we all should follow by, especially in this day and age. Where life goes, so too should you. The world is a delicious and gorgeous place created for us to explore and protect. I will seek out the lessons in every experience, and as I grow, I will have more to offer in return. Now, I do like this one, since this has definitely already a very good message right here. And I think that there is some precedent for this, but actually I really like this one, because as a ranger, you know, we're all about acting and, you know, act through wisdom. You know, we use our pet to, you know, attack enemies from a distance. Rangers are all about looking at things from a faraway distance and acting very carefully. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Now this one is definitely not as important as the last two. This is kind of, you know, again, part of our personality. The pale tree awakened me during the blank. Now, these four options all, you know, affect our personality. Like the cycle of dawn, the cycle of noon, the cycle of dusk, and the cycle of night. Each of these four different times could affect our personality. Like the cycle of dawn, Savari awakened at dawn are natural talkers, diplomats, and forward thinkers. We're intimately connected with our surroundings and markedly empathetic towards all, even other races. The cycle of noon, Savari awakened midday, solve problems by attacking them head-on. We are the warriors, hunters, and travelers who experience life firsthand and enjoy the rush of taking risks in order to feel truly alive. That does sound a bit Ranger-like to me. Cycle of dusk, Savari awakened at dusk are naturally curious and thoughtful. We love to learn and spend time reading and studying. We are intelligent and drawn towards the luscious complexities of magic. That does sound a bit scholar-like to me. Water's good, guys. Savari awakened at night are secretive and cautious with information. We make our own decisions and we come and go as we please, nimble of mind and body. This sounds very much like thief-like to me, because, you know, secretive and curious with information. And so I'm thinking either the cycle of noon, which sounds a lot like, you know, warriors and such, or the cycle of dawn. I'm thinking cycle of dawn because, you know, as rangers, we're forward thinkers and we're connected to our surroundings. So I think I'm going to go with cycle of dawn. Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with dignity. The pale tree awakened me during the cycle of dawn, and the most important of Antares' teachings is, act with wisdom, but act. While still in my dream, I dreamed of the white stag, and I'm called to find it. I'm a ranger and have a stalker that fights at my side and guards my back. This is my story. Signed. Now we get to choose our names. So, this is probably the most stressful part of the character creation, because already this game actually came out in 2012, so a very, very long time ago. So pretty much a lot of names, very good names, are already taken possibly, but I think we've already come up with a name of our own. That's actually why I had an original character. Like back when this stream first started, I already had a character created so I could reserve that name so that it wasn't taken before we started. So, hopefully this name will still be untaken so that we can take it ourselves. So, the name that I want to choose is, see, every race has a different name type. Like Norn have very Viking or, you know, northern type names. Humans have European-like names, and Char have very Roman-like names, whereas Savari, they are more Celtic or, you know, Irish descent. However, this one I had to put a little bit of a spin on. So we're going to call her We're gonna call her Mavelyn, which kind of already doesn't sound very appealing. Yes, names are incredibly stressful, but I think we're gonna call her Mavelyn, or you can call her Mavelyn. I'm calling her Mavelyn. So that's gonna be our ranger. This is gonna be our story, Mavelyn. So let us begin.
I am Sylvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die. I dream of voyages. The voices of my people whisper to me of far-off places and mysterious shores. A white stag races before me, brave and wild. It offers me the gift of freedom. The dream hints at my future. There are distant lands and dangerous challenges, but also I see my home. A grove with a white tree and friends who will stand by me when I need them. My honor dictates that I help those who are lost and alone. I am their protector. I hear my name in the wind, and I feel the call of my future. And yet, I sense darkness approaching. Something intrudes upon the dream. It blocks the path to my awakening. Before I can enter the world, I must first face this evil and vanquish it. I am summoned by the dream. This is my story.
Oh, wow. That is definitely still my favorite cutscene in the entire game. So right now, we are here. We have arrived in the dream. We are right now a Sylvari who is not yet awakened, or not yet born yet, and right now we are in the dream. Right now we are seeing, well actually there are other people here, right here. And right now it's telling us how to move. So how do you move is, you use your keyboard to move, move around, left, right, dodge. And here's our pet, here's our stalker right here, hello! And we start out with a bow, which we start out with one skill on the bow called long range shot. Shoot your foe from long range. The further the arrow flies, the more dangerous it does. So here we're shooting right now, and like it says, the more range we have, the bigger damage it does. Here we are. Here they are. Here's some dreamers, other Sylvari who have not yet born yet, and here they are. And look at this thing right here. This is also another race in Tyria. It's called the Quagan, and we'll definitely see more of them as time goes on. So let's see. And there's Ventari right there. See, remember Ventari's teachings? This actually is a centaur.
Live well and fully, and waste nothing. Each day is a gift.
So yeah, this is Ventari. He is a centaur who actually helped in creating the Sylvari. He nurtured the pale tree, which helped create us. And see, hello. This is Ventari right here, and he's actually teaching dreamers right here. So I always found that a very awesome thing to do. But oh, I like the special effects on it. It's like butterflies right up there in the sky. But it looks like there's something under attack. Like we need to get moving. Oh, there's an enemy in Nightmare Hound. Let's take that down. So as we hit it, and our stalker's gonna go over and hit it as well. So that's pretty much our gameplay. And we have this heal skill, we heal as one, where it practically heals us and our pet, and we get boons, which are buffs to us, like might increases our damage, protection decreases damage done towards us, and regeneration heals us. And there are other boons as well, but we'll get into them later. And there's someone right here.
Yes, I'm here.
Why are we being
Can you
attacked?
see me?
Oh, let's talk to her. She looks like she needs our help.
Felt anything like.
Dreamer, I am Keith. I need your help. Can you hear me where you are within the dream?
Within the dream? What does that mean? Why do you look transparent?
I am Interior, a land far away. Soon you'll awaken here, but for now you live in the dream. I can't explain right now. We must hurry. Something is poisoning the dream.
Poisoning the dream? Of course, I will do whatever I can to help you. But why me?
Your spirit is strong. Do not underestimate yourself. Head to the far embankment, and I'll meet you there.
Alright, we got ourselves a quest. Let's go help this mysterious cave person. She looks like another Silvari, and she wants us to help her. So, let's head this way. Looks like something's poisoning the dream, and we're gonna need to go help her. So let's head this way. Oh, hey!
This
Hello,
way.
Miss
Those
Kate.
hounds are an aspect of the poison. Our foe must be close now.
Our foe must be close. Oh, there's a nightmare hound right there. Let's
Grim.
take it out.
But you
Alright, let's head this way.
Kate's gone to fight the Nightmare Beast. I'm sure she could use you there.
Alright, let's go help her. Let's get over this bridge. Defeat the shadow creatures infecting the dream. Okay. Oh, what's this? What is this place?
must end this corruption.
Hello, Kate. Alright, let's take these sinister nightmare hounds down. They look very dangerous and very big. Oh, jeez. But it looks like we got some other people here to help. Alright, let's take these nightmare hounds down. Let's go. Sinister nightmare hounds. Let's take this guy down. Oh, jeez, it's coming right at me. Okay, that is not what I was expecting. Okay, the Shadow of the Dragon. Alright, that is huge. Let's take... Alright, let's... Apparently this... Oh, jeez. This is the poison that's fouling the nightmare, so let's take this thing down. Gotta be careful. It looks like it's spilling out some kind of corruption that's heading us back. Alright, we've been damaged a little bit, so let's heal ourselves. Alright, and we're doing damage. Alright, just gotta be careful. Make sure also it summons nightmare hounds to try to take us down. Let's be careful. I know jeez. I hope our stalker is okay. It looks like he's doing fine there. We've got an extra friend here to help, so hopefully we'll be able to take this thing down. It's pretty crazy. How in the heck is this thing even here? Like, how did it get in here? And how could you get that thing past whatever's protecting the dream from us? Like, how did that get in there?
It is finished. The dream is safe from its poison against you.
Where am I? I was fighting a great evil. Are we safe? Keith? Where is Keith?
Steady, sapling. You just woke. You were calling out in your dream. Kaith was just here, but she had to go speak to the Pale Tree.
She and I fought side by side against a poison in the dream. I saw the shadow of a terrible dragon, and I felt the dream call upon me to defeat it.
By the tree. A wild hunt so soon, and such a momentous task. To be a valiant of the wild hunt is a difficult charge. Bear this calling with pride.
I will. But how do I begin? One does not simply awaken and rush off to face a dragon.
You start here in our forest. There were others hurt in the dream. They could use your help. Besides, it'll be fine training for a new valiant.
Fighting Nightmare completed. Oh, and we leveled up, and we got a new skill. Awesome. So now we're outside of the dream. We are officially in Tyria now. Wow. That is crazy. Like, we're here. We're right here. That is so cool. We're now in Tyria itself.
Normally I'm in. That's right into the end.
And it looks like we got a new weapon from that too, a wooden longbow. Let's equip it. And you see here, there are different types of longbows, and this wooden longbow has more weapon strength than the other cracked longbow. So now we can do more damage and such. So wow, we're now actually in Tyria. That was crazy. So we're here, we're actually here. That's so cool. And also that line, one does not simply rush off and face the dragon. That sounds like a certain meme, I know, but we'll keep that to you guys. Maybe you guys can guess which meme I'm talking about.
I'd like to talk to you.
Oh, hello. What would you like to speak about?
Welcome to Astoria. As you journey forth into the unknown, know that you are not alone. Seek guidance from those who make their homes here, and help them in their time of need. The path ahead is yours to choose.
Alright, hello. And thank you very much for the help. Alright, so these things she's pointing at right here are special things called tasks. They are specific things that you can do in the world of Tyria that will help you, you know, gain XP or grant you access to certain vendors to give you specific items.
You'll encounter amazing Asuran waypoints that, for a small fee, allow you to rapidly traverse the land.
Also, yes, like she says, there are these things called waypoints, which are, you know, waypoints. They help you teleport to certain areas, and they cost a certain amount of, you know, in-game money called copper or silver or gold. And this one costs a little bit of money, so if we click on it, it'll teleport us right here. And see, look at that. That's a waypoint right there. And they glow blue on the map. So, you know, since we're definitely, if we want to go off and fight a dragon, or as that Mender called it, we're gonna need to possibly train up, since I'm pretty sure we're in no fit condition to face a dragon. So let's actually head over here. Seems like someone's
I'd like to talk to you.
needing of our help. So, hello. You need my
I'm
help?
sworn to protect this place.
We farmers have a lot to contend with out here. The wardens do what they can, but it's not enough. Could you lend us a hand? Well, what do you need me to do? These hungry moas need to be fed prickly fruit. And if you will find termites or termite larvae, give them a friendly squish. I'll lend a hand. Alright, so here we are in the task, and it says right up here in the corner, kill termites, uproot termite larvae, and feed prickly fruit to hungry moas. So like moas right here. So let's look around. As we go forward in the game, there are going to be more quests or tasks, and they're going to be much, much harder than this one. Oh, there's a larva tail right there. Let's pull this out. So we pulled it out, and oh, there's a termite larva. Let's kill it. Alright, so let's look around for more to find. Oh, there's a termite larva right there. So let's actually use our new skill called Rapid Fire. Fire multiple arrows at your foe. And it does this condition called... Oh, jeez, my dog is barking. Gosh darn it. Alright. Hopefully he'll stop now. Alright, so like I said, Rapid Fire, it inflicts this condition called Vulnerability, which increases damage on a foe. And increases condition damage, which is damage inflicted by a condition like poison or bleed or anything like that. So let's actually use rapid fire here. Wow, that took out that larva immediately. That was pretty powerful, but see, it has a cooldown, so we can't use this. We can't spam it or anything, so let's continue using our long-range shot. Oops, termite out. Man, oh gosh. The creation scene already had my throat sore. That was a lot of talking, probably not what I'm used to already. But hopefully as the series goes on, I'll get more used to it. So let's start here. Alright, here there's a prickly tree, which she said, you know, feed prickly fruit to hungry moas. Let's hit it. Oh, and look at that! The moa's already eating the fruit. It's cool. So look, we've already helped. It's great. You know, oh, great, I was targeting on the wrong thing. Alright, let's keep going. Kill this termite larva right here. Oh, and it just dropped an item, a glob of globby goo, which is a trophy that you can sell. You gain money from, you know, this back the monster drop, which I will also explain much more in detail later. Monster drops, you know, they can be useless or they can be extremely valuable. It depends on the type of monster or what kind of item it is. So let's keep going and let's keep taking down these larvae, you know, train up and get XP from killing monsters. You know, you see down here, this is our EXP bar, and it gains as we kill monsters, of course, and this is how much experience we need in order to get up to level 3. So let's keep killing larvae, and let's keep getting our XP and helping out this very nice farmer. Or was it a farmer? I can't remember. Oh, is it a warden? Oh, it's a warden. Apparently I can't tell the difference between a warden and a farmer. Wally, actually you're supposed to know what this game does. Alright, see right there, we completed the task. We got loads of XP. See right here, we click on this. The farmers told me how thankful you are for your help. Their fields have been a lot healthier with less termites around. As the warden, I give you my thanks. You've done us all a great service. Warden Delia. And we get money and karma, which is also a different currency which helps you spend, which is something you spend. You spend money, or not money, karma on specific items in the game. And see, merchant unlocked. So we can go over here to this warden.
Stay alert.
Do you have any wares for sale? And see, we already get new stuff right here, like this thing right here called a Warden Light Emblem, which is a accessory. See right here, let's open up our hero. See, this is Mavelyn. This is our character right here, and we go to equipment, and we have different types of armor, like headgear. We don't have one on right now. Shoulder pads, a vest, which is what we're wearing right now. Gloves, we don't have any of that. We have leggings, boots, and a longbow. So if we get this right here and we place it, see, there's 2 slots for accessories. There's the back piece, an amulet, 2 rings into accessories. If we put this on right here, it increases our vitality, which is our maximum health. See, we're at 506 right now, and we have different types of attributes like power, which increases attack power, toughness, which increases how little damage we take, vitality, which of course increases health, and precision, which increases our critical hit chance, and our critical hit chance is at 5%. And this right here is critical damage, which is how much damage we inflict in a critical hit. And I'll get more into the other attributes possibly next time. So, alright, so we finished our first task, so let's keep moving. I actually want to head this way. That looks very interesting, over to that tree right here. This place is very beautiful. I really love this place already. I mean, you'd expect as much from people who are literally made out of plants. So, see right there, we got a point of interest, which these little boxes right here are points of interest, which are very special places on the world map that are, you know, of interest to the players. See right here, when you walk up to it, it dings and it'll give you XP, and it'll also increase something called map completion, in which we go out and zoom out. There's world completion right here, which has, there's many different types of things like waypoints, like we discussed, points of interest, task. Then there are these things called vistas, which are special spots where you get a lay of the land, which we will see later, and hero challenges, which are special challenges that grant you hero points, which will be helpful later on. But I think as of right now, we're going to stop right here, since it's already been quite a lot, and we've already gone through quite a lot, and I think my throat is getting hoarse already, so I think we're going to stop right there. So thank you all so very much for watching. This live stream has actually already gone very well, considering that this is one of my first live streams since my pilot a very long time ago. So thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you all stay tuned for next week, where we're going to venture in further into this special forest, and let's hope to continue on this special adventure that we've started. So I hope to see you all later.